Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your December 15 until the 30th general love reading. As I was pre-shuffling your cards, Sagittarius, I had this feeling wherein you guys are feeling victorious lately. There's a lot of things that you are feeling blessed with, be it with work or your relationships. I feel like for some of you, you have recently achieved a goal that you set for yourself, so congratulations. I also feel like for some of you, you're getting more confident about fighting for something, and you know that you're going to get the victory, you're going to get the justice that you deserve. I have that overwhelming feeling that you are absolutely aware of what's coming for you, what battles you have to fight, and therefore you're not backing down on that at all. If anything, I really can feel your confidence about forging towards your dream, about what you're fighting about, and gaining victory over it. So congratulations for you guys, whatever that is. I'm feeling happy for you. So happy holidays, my dear viewers. We're back with another general reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, period of December 15 until the 30th. It's not going to resonate for all Sagittarius, so if you wish to request for a private reading, my information is down below. I want to say thank you guys so much for your subscriptions, liking, and sharing the videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Alrighty. Spirit, angels, and universe, what are your messages for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the period of December 15 until the 30th? Allow us to see only a reflection of the truth. First card for you guys is the Two of Pentacles. Indeed, balance and being able to handle the situation that you're in. And there you go, you are the King of Wands right there with a Knight of Wands. We have Four of Cups in reverse, the Tower card in reverse, Three of Pentacles. Let me see here. So, amidst all that's going on in your life, Sagittarius, I feel like you are indeed standing your ground. You are helping people here, helping people with your vision, helping people with your determination, your character, and your ability to get things done. This is a very fast energy with the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's very driven, very motivated, and I feel like this is your energy, Sagittarius. And you're using your willpower to accomplish something here, to take control over the situation, to really handle what needs to be handled. Only a fire sign such as yourself can do this. I feel like a lot of people are doubting you, but you already have a clear picture of what you want to accomplish in your life and in your relationships. I feel like everything has been a challenge really for you guys. We have a Three of Pentacles over here in reverse, so I feel like there's something that you wanted to manifest, that's something you want to expand in terms of your relationship with someone, or it could be about career that involves someone you are in a relationship with, but you stopped working on that because there has been a shock that has happened, a shocking moment, a revelation, and you didn't really quite expect this for a period of time. I felt like it was something that involves people around you, and you find yourself in the middle of it all. The reason why I said that, because you're the Two of Pentacles right there. I think that you're juggling situations, but you're remaining authentic to who you are. You're not letting people get the best of you. And I feel like the reason why you stopped working on something here, because something significant really struck, a moment of clarity, if you will. We have the Tower in reverse right there. But there are things that you still need to clear about this before you can actually move forward and expect a different result. So it feels like you are in a situation right now that's very shocking. And most people in your environment couldn't even begin to think of a solution. But here you are finding a solution to it, Sagittarius. You are using your willpower, your abilities, and your vision to be able to spark inspiration to people around you, to be able to help people out. I think that with the Four of Cups in reverse right there were things that you weren't really so open about. in regards to your relationship, or something that involves the Tower card right here. It was a shocking truth that you found out. It was completely overwhelming. Okay, at first I think that you didn't really like what you found out. You weren't really so excited, so enthusiastic about the whole thing. Of course, who would be? When something like the Tower happens, most of the time people's reaction would be, what the hell is going on, you know? So that is oftentimes how people would react, and people are shocked. People are asking what's going on, and you could also be asking the same thing. If this is a breakup, or this is just a sudden falling out between you and a group of people, then people might be shocked about this. And you're beginning to question this as well. I feel like you have isolated yourself for a while, Sagittarius, from all of this, because you needed to stabilize your emotions, get a clear picture of what's going on before you even act on anything, before you even say anything, because you're very cautious about how you interact with people around you. Two of Pentacles means you're doing some, I don't want to say damage control, but it's like that. You are minimizing the damage as much as possible here with the Tower card. You're trying to make peace with what's going on. You're trying to manage the damage that's striking everyone in your environment. So you're trying to become a beacon of inspiration, helping people out, extending yourself to comfort everyone around you. But with the Four of Cups in reverse right there, clearly it was something that you didn't really foresee. It was something that you obviously are not happy about as well. But it's like you don't have a choice but to deal with it. It's like now that it's in reverse, you're beginning to slowly understand why something needs to come down. Especially, I think this is regarding your workplace or a relationship that you have been invested on. Could be friendships as well. It has come crumbling down for a reason. And I think that reason includes, you know, when a Tower card happens, it must be out of ego, out of pride, and something that obviously needs to come down so that the air will be clearer. The air will be clearer for all of the people involved. I feel like you thought for a while that this is gonna settle down, and I think you're still trying to fix the situation here, Sagittarius, and you have both sides of the story. Like I mentioned, I feel like you're in the middle of this, or you're dealing with two people that are in conflict, or you could be the person in question as well, but you're trying your best to solve the situation, to handle it, to keep the peace between two people, but you know that you're not going to be able to juggle the situation for long. No one can really do this. You know, what's meant to fall down will fall down, Sagittarius, but you don't need to give up on that, on your hope. That's what I feel. You're feeling all the hope. You feel like the responsibility is in your shoulder, but actually it doesn't. There are some things that you just have to let it be. I feel like you're trying to fight it right now at the moment, Sagittarius. That's why the Tower is in reverse, when in reality this is something you cannot fight. This is something that needs to happen. If there are people that are meant to go, people that are meant to show you who they really are, then don't fight that. All right? You just need to really appreciate what's coming to light, even though the way that it has been presented to you was something you didn't really want, was something that you don't want to accept. There are things that we cannot accept, but in the long run, you will realize why that needs to happen. Okay? And know that when the Tower does come down, the foundations will still be there, so that you can rebuild something more genuine, something more solid, something that's deeply rooted about sincerity, love, and friendships, you know? So instead of hanging on to the past, instead of trying to fix the situation or handle the situation, just let it crumble down, come falling down. Just let it go, you know, just let it go. It's not on your responsibility. It's not on your shoulders to carry people's reactions. It's not on you. More than anything, you know, when a tower happens, everything around you and even yourself will have this huge transformation. And that transformation is always for the best, Sagittarius. Even though it's fearful at the moment and you feel like you don't have any control, that is why I see like you're still trying to control everyone's reaction, even yourself. Maybe for some of you, I feel like you're trying to pretend it's not happening. I hope that you don't do that. Really, I hope you're not trying to deny that something is going on here, because it's still in reverse. It suggests as well that you're suppressing your voice, or someone here in the picture is suppressing a truth that needs to happen. So if that's you, I hope you're not in denial. You know, I hope that the reason why you're trying to work things out is because there's already a clear acceptance on your end that you can only do so much. But if you're trying to patch things up that are meant to crumble down, it's just going to be a waste of energy for you. All right, just expect the worst and hope for the best. You know, that's how it usually goes when a tower card happens. And just know that this is always meant to happen. This has been orchestrated by the universe, so you can stop working on relationships that are not good for you. So you can stop hanging out with fake people, you know, fake friendships, fake love, and you can start seeing who's real, who's really there for you genuinely. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles right there, 3, it means expansion. So this can mean friendships or job pursuit maybe, or something that you've really invested on, and it's in reverse right now. So you had already had an idea that this wasn't really working out for you, that this wasn't really what's going to be beneficial for you in your life. But being the fire sign that you are, of course, you always see a spark of inspiration amongst people that are around you. You still see the best side out of people. And that is why I could understand why you're trying to do what you can to glue the pieces of this picture all together. But like again, I need to remind you, Sagittarius, there are some situations that doesn't require your reaction. You just have to let it be and let it go, you know, and allow this tower to happen. Allow the change that needs to happen. You will sooner realize the blessing in disguise. You know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. And we're gonna get a card. What is your advice for Sagittarius? You know, people may not always agree with you. I feel like you're in conflict with someone. People may not always agree with you, Sagittarius, but just understand where these people are coming from. Is understand why on the background such things need to happen. All right, so that bad things can't go forward. Bad things won't keep piling up. You know what I mean? So this is a natural course of the world, the universe, to let all the bad things die down. Let all the negative energies die down so that something clearer can restart. Healing can take place more than anything. That's important. You heal the relationship, not because you're trying to fight from things to fall apart, but rather fight for things to change. And change is always for the better here. I hope I'm making sense, Sagittarius. But that's what I'm seeing with your cards right there. Even though you don't like what's going on, just trust the process. That this too shall pass. The air will clear. Certain relationships are going to be taken away from your life for a reason. And that is to strengthen your character as well. You're going to find out who the real ones are, you know? So let's see, what is your advice for Sagittarius? 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, you're trying to remain balanced at the moment. This is kind of like a mini theme to that of the Justice card. So remember that energy is always transferred. So what you do will definitely come back around. What goes around comes back around. And if you remain to be helpful to those who need it, like I mentioned, I feel like you have this notion, this vision that you want to be able to help people understand what's going on, or you want to carry people's burdens, stuff like that. But you can only do so much. You can only help people so much. You need to also let them go through what they need to go through, be it this tower card, this tower moment, so that they can realize how life works. They can be able to stand up on their own 2 feet. But it's good that you're trying to be a support system to those that we need it, okay? Because you will never know when the time comes, you might also be the one who needs the help. What goes around comes around indeed. The Moon card and the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of confusion, but this needs to happen. See, the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune right here, it's suggesting that really there's a transformation that needs to happen, Sagittarius. This is already a cycle that's going on, and the more you linger on trying to glue the pieces of the puzzle together, you know, the more you're gonna be left confused about the situation, the more that there's danger and confusion that's gonna strike your environment. If this is friendships being broken and people are turning their back against you, then just let it be. It's for a reason that these people are going to be taken away from you so that you can really find who the real ones are. But if you're trying to help a situation because you think that it's not the way to go, well, the Wheel of Fortune is saying that this is meant to happen. And if you want to get different results from people this time around, from your relationships, you need to be able to trust the process and go with the flow. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And like I mentioned, Six of Pentacles, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune as well. I feel like there are moments where it requires your help, and there are moments that doesn't require your help, Sagittarius. But know when to fight, and know when to walk away, know when to accept a situation, and know when it's the right time for you to handle it on your own. But right at the moment, I can say this is more of the universe orchestrating this to happen. There's little control that you have over the situation. So if you feel confused, if you feel like there are things that are not being brought to light, just allow it more time. Just allow the process to happen. Not everything, not all of our questions are meant to be answered. It's only through time and events and people that are going to reveal why such things need to happen. And it will only happen if you allow it, Sagittarius. If you allow relationships to end, if you allow people to really express who they are, to show you who they are. And that's the only time where you can only make a better decision about the situation, so that you can again start forging a new path for yourself and the people who are still there at the end of the day. You know, after the Tower happens, you're gonna realize, like I said, who the real ones are, and they're gonna be able to help you forge on a new path, and that is beautiful. So all of this is still a blessing in disguise, so that you can really find out who the real ones are in your life, and who's the real love for you, who are really there to help you, and who wants what's best for you. Okay? So don't fight it. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow of life. Keep flowing. Alright, Sagittarius, that is your reading. Please meditate on this. Like and share the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.